that I, along with the Board of Trustees, welcome you to the village of Matteson. We're here in Matteson and thrilled that our town has been chosen to house such a special endeavor. Our residents place a special value with our pets and animals, which make today's announcement a perfect match. The Humane Society continues to be our nation's most effective animal protection organization. The Society's role in caring for the welfare of children and animals, because children love their animals, is second to none and add to this greatness of our nation. We are honored for the association and that Matteson is a new home for the ultimate protector of animals. I want to thank the Village Board of Trustees, administration and staff, and all of the elected officials that are here today and that are present right at this moment. I'd like to give a special thank you to the Humane Society and the Cook County President Toni Preckwinkle for their shared vision and general concern for the care and safety of animals throughout our region. Today, I'm very happy to introduce a leader who has been a very good friend to our community and residents, but moreover, for her commitment to ensuring that Cook County would invest the necessary dollars for the Matteson-based Cook County South Suburban Humane Society. Let's welcome our Cook County President, Toni Preckwinkle, at this point.
All right, good morning, everybody. I want to thank Village President Chalmers-Currin for that kind introduction. I want to welcome Congresswoman Robin Kelly from Illinois 2nd District, Commissioner Donna Miller, Dr. Tom Wake, who's the Cook County Animal and Rabies Control Administrator, and Emily Clem from the South Suburban Humane Society, all of whom will be speaking. I also want to acknowledge Patricia Mazik Dale, from the Rich Township Chamber, who's the Rich Township Chamber board member, Matteson trustee Adam Shorter, Matteson trustee Robbie Craig, Matteson trustee Juanita Harden, thank you, Rich Township Democratic Committeeman Calvin Jordan, and Executive Director of Chicago Southland Convention and Visitors Bureau, Jim Garrett. Did I miss anyone? Pardon me? Trustee Andre Satchel. I apologize. Trustee. I did. Okay. All right. So I want to thank President Chalmers-Currin for hosting us this morning and for believing in this project. Our thanks to Congresswoman Robin Kelly for being here to support the groundbreaking. I'm also grateful, of course, to Tom Wake, who's an old friend and formerly our vet, who's administrator of Cook County's Department of Animal and Rabies Control, and whose vision for this agency helped to make this day possible. And thanks to Emily Clem, CEO of the South Suburban Humane Society, for your commitment to ensure rescued pets are given better futures. Last but not least, I'd like to introduce our four-legged friends. I think we have three of them. Sheila, Freddie, and Zorro. I only have notes on Freddie, so Freddie gets all the attention. Freddie is a new arrival to the South Suburban Humane Society. He's one of the 3,500 animals the shelter takes in each year, and he's available for adoption. Where's Freddie? There he is. Freddie's right in front. Okay. Over the last few decades, the way shelters care for our pets has evolved, but many of their facilities have not. Some were built without multiple species in mind. They do not have the capacity that no-kill facilities require to ensure that no animal is turned away. And they do not provide an optimal environment that helps them engage successfully with potential adopters. Last November, Cook County's Department of Animal and Rabies Control announced a call for applications for Housing Cook County Animals, a grant program that covers the cost of planning and construction of animal shelter facilities in the county. The program was designed to help local shelters make an impact in residents' lives and allows animals to find their forever home. While the South Suburban Humane Society makes the most of the resources they currently have, they've outgrown their current facility. They knew they had a need for larger and more modern shelter that meets the needs of the community today and well into the future. In May, we announced that the South Suburban Humane Society was one of 2 recipients of Housing Cook County's Animals Grant. They were awarded $6 million to help them build a new facility that could effectively meet the needs of Cook County's Southland for decades to come. Today I'm excited to once again share the podium with the South Suburban Humane Society for the groundbreaking of their new shelter right here in Matteson. This facility will give thousands of animals just like Freddie a second chance. Freddie's story is all too familiar. He was surrendered to the South Suburban Humane Society early this month by an owner who was no longer able to care for him. Freddie is a 10-month-old pit bull mix, there we go, who loves long walks and companionship that only a loving home can bring. Actually, I have a pit bull mix at home, so it's a great dog too. This empty field behind me will be transformed over the next year into a brand new facility designed to reduce shelter stress, provide an enriched environment, and move pets like Freddie through the shelter system as quickly as possible and into residents' loving homes. This space will also allow the South Suburban Humane Society to welcome animals that might be found wandering the streets and who may come from harder conditions or those who were surrendered by their owners. They truly go above and beyond their duties, and we're grateful for that. And now I'd like to introduce Congresswoman Robin Kelly of Illinois' 2nd District to say a few words. Before I do that, I'd like to acknowledge Darlene Washington, who is our sign language interpreter. Thank you, Darlene.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much, Madam President, and thank you, President Sheila Chalmers-Currin. I'm glad to be here to congratulate the South Suburban Humane Society and CEO Emily Clem on the development of a new animal resource center. As always, I'm glad to be here with President Preckwinkle as Cook County helped make this new center possible through a grant, as well as my Cook County Commissioner, I call her mine, Donna Miller. When I worked at Cook County, one of my responsibilities was overseeing the county's Department of Animal and Rabies Control. At that time, it was under the direction of the amazing Dr. Donna Alexander, who we sadly lost 2 years ago. Dr. Alexander was such a hands-on director that when Cook County would host reduced-cost rabies vaccine clinics throughout the county, she was the one administering the shots. Donna would be absolutely thrilled, Madam President, to know that a new animal shelter campus will be built here, thanks to a land lease by the village of Matteson and financial assistance from Cook County. She'd be glad to know that her beloved animals will have one more place to be protected and receive care as they await their forever home. I'm thrilled as well that the South Suburban Humane Society will have a larger presence here in my hometown of Matteson. Animal shelters are key to keeping our pets and towns safe while educating the public on how to care for our animals. I'm so glad to hear that the Humane Society will be offering internships to local youth who are interested in veterinary careers. It will be a great experience for them. I will also have to keep my husband out of here. He might be your #1 volunteer. He wants another dog so bad. Tragically, more shelters are needed, especially here in South Cook. This new center is in a prime location. It's easily accessible to all Cook County residents who require its service. I am certain that Matteson is as proud of this animal shelter because we're a community that always gives voices to the voiceless. Thank you again to the employees and volunteers of the South Suburban Humane Society. Congratulations again on the new resource center. And also, I cannot leave the podium without saying happy birthday to Anthony Burton. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Cook County Commissioner Donna Miller, and I'd like to thank Mayor Sheila Chalmers-Currin for welcoming us here today, as well as our board president, Toni Preckwinkle, and Dr. Wake from the Cook County Department of Animal and Rabies Control, and Emily Clem of the South Suburban Humane Society to take part in this historic groundbreaking for the South Suburban Humane Society's new state-of-the-art animal shelter right here in Matteson in the 6th District. So I'm also happy to be joined here by a fellow elected officials from the General Assembly, State Rep Debbie Myers-Martin, who also came to celebrate this momentous occasion. November of last year, the county's Animal Control Department issued a call for applications for its A Home for Cook County's Animal Program. After an extensive application and review process, the department awarded South Suburban Humane Society a $6 million grant to construct a brand new animal shelter facility and campus and house any animals impounded by the county animal control. By having a shelter in both northern and southern Cook County, it will ensure that sheltering needs for Cook County outside of the city of Chicago are addressed. And we know that in the Southland has been in need of just such a facility for such a long time. The facility will be instrumental not only in housing lost animals, but reuniting lost pets with their families and hopefully to adopt out new pets for their forever homes. The facility also has the full support of the Southland municipalities, police departments, animal advocates, nonprofit, and private sector animal supply companies. I'm sure Emily will speak to it, but the South Suburban Humane Society really puts the animals' welfare at the forefront with their behavior programs and training, health assessments, and daily enrichment activities. I'm grateful for the work that the President and her administration and Dr. Wake and his team have done in supporting this important initiative. So again, Madam President, Mayor Sheila, thank you for the opportunity to speak and talk about all the good work that's happening in the county. Our municipalities, our partners are doing together on behalf of our residents, both two-legged and four-legged friends. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tom Wake from Animal and Rabies Control. Thank you, Madam President, for your leadership and commitment to not only the residents of Cook County, but their pets as well. Thank you to Sheila Chalmers-Currin, the village president of Matteson, Congresswoman Robin Kelly, and Commissioner Miller for your generous support of this project. I'm also grateful to Emily Clem, CEO of South Suburban Humane Society, for being with us here today, a longtime partner of the county and a passionate advocate for all animals. And of course, it's wonderful to have these furry faces among us. Thank you, Freddie and Sheila and Zorro. You make the place more interesting than I do. Pets are companions in all the stages of our lives. They're our best friends when we're growing up. They grow up. They are our first kid as young adults, and later on they help to raise our families. And in our old age, which I know a little about, they're our companions. Opening your heart and home to a pet gives it a second chance at life and can be only one of the most rewarding things that we can do. The selfless work being done by South Suburban to save pets' lives has not gone unnoticed. When my department reviewed applications for this grant, we looked for a few key elements, including visionary plans to address overcrowding and ways to ensure homeless and abused pets have a safe place to go while promoting volunteerism, fostering, and adoption. The county relies on partnerships with local shelters in emergency situations and to house animals impounded by the county's Animal and Rabies Control. South Suburban's new facility will ensure all these priorities are met. At the county's Department of Animal and Rabies Control, protecting pets and their helping families is the foundation of our work. Our department was established over 66 years ago during a rabies outbreak in Cook County. Since then, our unwavering commitment and determination to provide public education and prevent abuse against animals has not changed. The funding for the Housing Cook County Animals grants comes from the small fee pet owners throughout our community pay when they receive a rabies vaccine and tag. It truly is responsible pet owners throughout Cook County who are making this facility possible, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. These fees also fund our department's operations as well as special projects like this one that safeguard residents and their pets throughout the county. It's my pleasure to ask Emily Clem to say a few words.
Good morning. Good morning. In August 2019, at a meeting of area police chiefs to talk about the needs of pets in our communities, Chief Mike Jones asked me, "Have you ever thought about putting the new shelter in Matteson?" I hadn't. That question sparked a meeting, and this gorgeous piece of land behind us was first put on the table as an option. 14 months ago, when I first came here to look at it, I could see it. I could see the culmination of all of our dreams for the South Suburban Humane Society. A location easily accessible via major roads, a natural setting where the dogs in our care can go for enriching walks, while the staff or volunteer person on the other end of the leash feels relaxed and restored. A landscape for cats in our care to gaze out of windows, actual windows, we don't have those in the current shelter, and out of our catio to enjoy. And all here in the south suburbs where people in need of our services can visit. There have been many twists and turns in the road to get us here today, but two things have always been clear. One, our dream has propelled us, and two, the team at the Village of Matteson has always believed in our dream. Matteson knows what we know. A beautiful and welcoming animal shelter campus is a destination for folks across Chicagoland. In fact, in 2019, people from more than 140 unique zip codes adopted from SSHS. They will eat in our area restaurants, shop at our stores, like the PetSmart just up the street, and see the people of our communities here in the south suburbs who are working hard every day to make life better for pets and the people who love them. President Chalmers-Currin, Village Board, and staff, particularly Laverne Murphy, thank you so much. And ultimately, we're standing here because of the Cook County Grant Program to provide funds to expand animal sheltering services in Chicagoland. Our $6 million award allows us to build a healthy, progressive animal resource center that will make the lives of pets and people in the Southland significantly better. President Preckwinkle, the Cook County Board of Commissioners, Cook County Animal and Rabies Control, there are not words to express our gratitude for your commitment to not only the people of Cook County, but their pets. Our talented team of Linden Group architects and RWE Design Build have built more than 300 animal care facilities across Chicagoland, and they are ready to get to work to build this amazing building. Our dedicated board of directors, committed volunteers, and hardworking staff are ready to share our vision with our communities and raise the additional funds needed. Our campaign website is www.newhomeforSSHS.org. 2020 is going to be remembered as one of the most challenging years that most of us have faced. But in the history of the South Suburban Humane Society, it will be remembered that the year our dreams became a reality. I honestly cannot wait to welcome you back, hopefully not in rain and snow, to the grand opening celebration, hopefully very soon. Thank you so much.